Hey everyone! Today I want to share a personal story. A story of how I went from hating English to falling in love with it. I have been learning English for a very long time now, but as a kid I hated the language and consequently I sucked. When you don't like something, it's extremely hard to get good at it. So now let's dive into the story. One reason why I hated English was because I was comparing myself constantly to other students. And unfortunately, some of the teachers were making the situation worse. I think you guys are gonna agree with me here. There are people today who compare you to others. For example, your parents, your friends, your teachers, and usually it doesn't help you at all. It makes you feel even worse about yourself, and every progress you make feels like nothing. So as a kid and a teenager, I was constantly chasing after this goal, this unreachable goal of becoming perfect in English, because I just honestly wanted this criticism to stop. So that's why if you guys are comparing yourself to others, please stop doing that. If, for example, right now while watching this video, you're comparing my English to your English, believe me, it is not doing you any good. What you should be focused on, however, is comparing your present level of English to your past level of English. And that's exactly something I talked about in my previous video. The link will be right here. This will make you feel more proud of yourself, proud of all the progress you have made. So please stop this comparison game. The second thing that made me feel damn it. The second thing that made me feel even worse about my English and thus led me to hate English is the fact that I felt that I wasn't perfect. I had my level of English, right? But I was dissatisfied with it. I was like, okay, here is where I am right now, but here is where I would like to be. Actually, here. Let's just put it here because you can't even see it because it's unreachable. This perfectionism was really just ruining my life. When that happens, when you focus on this gap and you understand that it's unreachable, you understand that this is something that is impossible for you to achieve or to do, you feel demotivated. You feel like your English sucks because you would like to be up there, but you're down here. The thing we should be focusing on, however, is working on your self-esteem and realizing that every single person has their own unique path. That's exactly why I decided to create this YouTube channel, to share my unique path with you guys. And hopefully some of the tips and tricks that I give you here will help you too. The third thing that made me feel bad about my English was because I was relying way too much on rote memorization. And here is what it is. Rote memorization in language learning refers to memorizing words or expressions, phrasal verbs, idioms without any context. And what happens in this situation is you don't necessarily understand the meaning of a word. You feel like you do on paper, okay? But when it comes to actually using the word, you struggle a lot. And that's exactly something that happened to me. I used to download all of those lists of advanced words in English, like 500 advanced words you absolutely have to know. And I would just sit down and memorize all of them. And you guys are probably curious, Veronika, do you still remember all of those words? I think I do remember some of them, obviously not most of them, but the reason why I remember all of them is not because I was just desperately trying to memorize them. It happened because I read a lot in English, I watch a lot of documentaries, I listen to a lot of podcasts in English, so it just happened naturally because I always consume content in English. I always try to create this environment around myself. And now let's talk about the things that help me get out of that negative mindset. Start improving my language skills. The first thing was organizing my language learning routine. I am a huge nerd when it comes to organizing anything, organizing my life. My whole life has to be organized.
Oh my god, you're such a nerd.
And one app that I use all the time to stay productive is Notion. I use it every day when I learn languages, when I just need to write down my tasks, when I want to journal, when I want to analyze my finances. That's what I use. And when Notion reached out to sponsor this video, of course I said, Yes. If you're not familiar with Notion yet, you need to listen to me very carefully right now because I'm about to change your life. Notion is arguably the best app for organizing your language learning notes and keeping track of your long-term vision. For example, right now on the screen you can see multiple templates they have that are connected to language learning. But if you want to become more like me and integrate Notion into your life, you can use it for everything, for anything and everything. Also guys, do you remember the video I posted a couple of weeks ago about artificial intelligence and how it can help you learn English? So good news, Notion also has this AI feature. So to get started with Notion, all you need to do is click the link in the description and sign up completely for free. The second thing, after getting prepared and organizing my learning, I decided to focus on the reasons why I wanted to learn English. And the reason should not be, oh, I want to become advanced, or oh, I want to become fluent. What does it mean? For me to stay motivated, the reason should be not really connected to English. And here's what I mean. For example, I'm vegan and I love sports. That's why I want to be able to read books about nutrition in English. And that is something that is motivating me to improve my English. For you, it can be, I don't know, studying at a university or getting a new job. It is a great motivator. Guys, remember, it shouldn't be, oh, I want to become fluent. Oh, I want to speak English like Veronika. No, no, no. We're not comparing ourselves to any other people. The third thing that kind of goes hand in hand with my previous tip was falling in love with the culture. So I made sure I was actually interested in the culture. And obviously nowadays there are so many different countries where people speak English. There are so many different people who speak English. So I just made sure I loved something about each culture because I don't like words per se. What I do like is meeting new cool people, and oftentimes I need English to be able to communicate with them. And finally, what I did was focusing on my own journey, on my own progress. I stopped comparing myself to other people. I stopped comparing myself to my friends, to people online. Yes, they inspired me, right? This is a better word. People who have great English shouldn't make you feel bad about your English. They should inspire you and motivate you to improve your English maybe, but definitely not make you feel worse. And I really hope my videos inspire you guys, not make you feel worse. And I also think what helps me and you guys, our relationship, is that I'm always extremely open on YouTube when it comes to learning English. I always say that, guys, I'm a non-native English speaker. I learned English by myself by using all of the resources available online. And I'm not perfect. I make mistakes too. But I know that we all share this passion towards English learning or language learning in general. So I think it's gonna be it for this video. Now you know everything about my journey from hating English to falling in love with it. Again, thank you so much to Notion for sponsoring this video. If you want to check them out completely for free, make sure to click the link below to sign up. Don't forget to click right here and watch this amazing video where I talk about a book that helped me to stop comparing myself to others. And I'll see you guys in my next video.